Hey everybody, Steve Burns here. All right, so we have here the Wacom the Mobile Studio Pro 16-inch, and I am having a problem, and I think many others are having a problem actually getting this to connect to your OBS or your Open Broadcaster Service device in order to stream onto Twitch to do presentations. Okay, let me show you what's happening. Now, my screen is blinking on and off ever so often. I don't know if you guys can actually see that through this video, but if it is, that's another issue. Here's my icon for my OBS software. So this is the software that's going to stream everything on my desktop to the Twitch website. So the Twitch website is built to actually accept particular types of this signal from the OBS software to stream my entire desktop. Now the issue is, as you can see here, is that my display capture, which is my desktop, will not show up. It's showing up with no effect at all. Now let me share with you what I'm talking about here. Right down here I have several options. I have my audio device, I have my image, which I'm going to turn it off. Hit the eyeball here. It's like layers in Photoshop. Turn it off and on. Video capture, which you're seeing my face here. Actually, let's go ahead and make this larger. Okay, I'm going to just bring it out over here and pull it out. So there's me. Okay, and what I'm hoping to see is my actual desktop behind me. Now, this works like I said, layers from Photoshop, so I can drag these on top of each other. For example, if I go to my image and place it on top, the image is going to be on top of my face, which I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go put it back right down here. So my video capture is sitting on top here. Now, my display device is going to be my desktop. Now, if I double click it, I can set up for, I have two monitors connected with this, by the way. So display capture, drop it down. I have this is actually my Mobile Studio Pro, and that one is my secondary laptop, which none of them are showing up here. So what's happening is something in the graphics card is not capturing my desktop so I can stream it to my users. Now, as an option here, what I could do possibly, and I'm going to go ahead and hit this little plus symbol, add another type of device. I can add what's called a Windows capture. I'm going to click it, and if I target it, now I can tell it what window to capture. Now, for example, let's go ahead and just open up Photoshop, okay? And let's give it a hot minute here. And we're going to get it to load on to the Mobile Studio Pro. And let's see what happens. There it is. All right, now let's go back over here to my OBS software and go to my window. I'm going to tell it to match. Now I'm going to close out the Mobile Studio Pro, okay? So I'm going to cancel this here, and I'm going to reboot it back up. So I'm going to go over here and click cancel and close it out completely. Now I'm going to go back to it. So Mobile Studio Pro, so make sure that it sees everything. There's my window capture device. If I double click it, I can tell it what to capture, and there it is, right? Oops, I want to grab the wrong thing, but let's go and grab that one right up here. In fact, I'll go right down here to my window capture device, and I can enlarge it. So it's capturing my recording device. Now I can come down here and tell it to capture Photoshop, right? Now it's capturing various aspects of Photoshop. For example, in this case, the layers panel. I can also come down to another option. So that's the layers panel as well. Let's pull this up so you can see what I'm doing. And my screen is blinking off and on as I'm doing this presentation. And I'm not quite sure as I'm recording this if you guys are actually seeing it, if it's recording that happening, but I know it's happening live here. I'm going to go over here and grab the whole full Photoshop program. And if you look at this, only portions of it, I'm going to go over here and resize this because it's really large. Bring it down. Bring it back inside. Okay, there it is. So there's the whole Photoshop program. And I guess I've got two versions of, I'm going to go ahead and close that out for the time being. And set it to the corner and resize. So that's my Photoshop program. Now you can see Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my display capture and drag it on top of my interface. All right, or video capture, I should say. There, okay? All right, so you can see Photoshop right behind me. Let's go ahead and just bring this video capture smaller a little bit there. Okay, all right. Now, what's happening here is only grabbing the overall interface from Photoshop. It is not selecting my panels. It is not selecting my tools bar. Okay, kind of moving things around here. And what I need to do is I needed to capture the entire interface. So it's not capturing it. I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and go to my display capture, and I'm going to close it out. I'm going to get rid of it. Okay. And video capture, window capture is there. I'm going to get rid of it as well. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to do this again. Now this is what I should be able to do. Go to the plus symbol, and I'm going to grab the display capture, which is my desktop space. And if I target display capture, it says create a new one, which I'm going to do. Click OK, and you notice it's going to see both my monitors. They both are not showing up. Now, let me share something else with you. I'm going to go back to my background, right click, go to my Nvidia control panel. Let's move this on over. It finished thinking, so it gives me all of my options here. There we go. There. All right. So one suggestion online was when I went to Manage 3D, go over here. I'm going to go back over here to the Manage 3D options. Go over here and select the OBS software. Now I don't have it here, so I'm going to go grab it. I'm going to go bring it in. I'm going to target Add. And right up there is the OBS 64-bit. I'm going to target that. And I'm going to add that selected program, and I'm going to tell it to utilize my integrated, my high performance Nvidia processor. That was suggested by two different videos that I watched online. I try either one, it doesn't work. So if I go to the high performance Nvidia processor, okay, and if I reboot, all right, I'm going to reboot this, go back to the OBS, bring it back up again. Okay, nothing. All right, so here is my display capture. Nothing's there. If I double click on it, go to my options between both monitors, it doesn't matter. Nothing is there. Now let's try something different. Close it out. Let's go over here and tell it to use for the OBS software my integrated graphics monitor, and it's there. So it automatically applies it. And there's no apply button, so I'm gonna go back to OBS. There we go. And I'm going to, you can see here as well, nothing's being done. All right. So here's the problem. I need to be able to stream this to Twitch, and I will not be able to stream to Twitch unless I'm able to access get the video cards to actually bring in my graphics desktop. Now the problem what I think I'm seeing here is that we have two video cards in here, okay, which is my integrated graphic cards, which is our Intel card, and then the Nvidia card. Somehow they're not working together. Now I do have, just so that you're aware, I do have an Alienware laptop, the 17-inch R4, and it works beautifully. It works perfectly well. It too has two graphics cards. It has both an Intel graphics card and the Nvidia graphics card. It's an Nvidia 1070. So I also stream on my regular desktop, my non laptop, my desktop, no problems. I can stream perfectly well. So what I need to be able to do is I need you guys to look at this. And now I talked to the tech team, and I sent the two software that I'm using, which is both basically OBS Studio, and this currently is let's go to the let's see this right there, OBS Studio 20.0.1. That's the latest, greatest. And I'm also using Twitch. I'm streaming to Twitch, twitch.tv. Okay. that's all I can think of for right now. I would love to get an answer on this. I've been scouring the internet, watching YouTube videos. One person suggested I go to an integrated graphics card associated with OBS. Another person suggested that I should go to the higher end graphics card, which is the Nvidia card. And there was one other suggestion too, and that suggestion was, I'm going to close this out very quickly. It was to go to my device manager and turn off one of the cards, display adapters, and we can see both cards, my Intel card and my Nvidia card. If I target the Intel card, right click on it, I can disable that. And one person mentioned that that might be able to solve the problem, which it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily. So I'm not quite sure where to go at this point, what to do at this point. And let me just bring this back up again. Like I said, I'm not sure where to go, what to do. This is going to be, I think, the Wacom Tech team with this particular device. I really would like to stream. Now, once again, my screen, I've got the USB-C port with a VGA. So USB-C to VGA, because my HD monitor that I'm displaying on is VGA connector. And the screen is blinking on and off every few seconds. Okay, so I'm going to watch the video to make sure that you guys can or can't see it. If you can't see it before I actually process the video and send it to you, then you'll know from my voice here, my instruction here, that the screen is blinking off and on. All right, I guess that's it for now. That's all I can think of. Would like to hear back from you. Okay, all right, so I'm going to send this off to all my Wacom contacts and see if anybody has a solution to this that maybe I have overlooked. And if I have, then you guys are geniuses if you've already got the answer on this thing. So I've been struggling hard on this one, so I'm going to leave it in your capable hands. Thank you for listening. Stephen Burns signing off.